This week, we take time to answer the questions you've sent us. And if you have a question of your own, please feel free to write us a private message on our Facebook page. And here's our letter for today. Good morning po. I have been meaning to write for some time now, but was hesitant because my question might be a little cliché. But here it goes. What does forgiveness mean, and how does someone know he has been forgiven? My story isn't new. I caught my husband cheating on me twice. On both times, napakiusapan ko yung other girls, yes, different women, to cut ties with my husband because it would not end well for all of us. On both times, the relationship weren't deep enough yet, and I don't know if you can call that fortunate. So, walang iskandalo na nangyari. But it doesn't mean that the betrayal hurt less. On his second infidelity episode, he admitted to me that he loved the girl, but he didn't leave our family, because by that time, the other woman and I have had our talk. He apologized, I accepted. But that admission changed something in our relationship. He doesn't believe I have forgiven him. He wants things to go back to the way we were before the betrayal. I try to convince him that I don't hold grudges, but he doesn't believe me. Sure, things are a bit different. We're no longer teenagers after all. So back to my question. How do we know if real forgiveness has taken place? Your advice would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Kapatid, I commend you for being so brave and willing to fight for your marriage, to the point of confronting the girls who had been the object of your husband's infidelities. Kahanga-hanga ang ginawa mo. And now, to your question, how can you know that you have really forgiven? This is not a simple question, and the answer will not be simple as well. The technical answer is this. Forgiveness is when you pardon someone who has committed an offense to you. The word forgiveness in the Bible literally means to let go. When someone has lent another person some money, which means that someone requires payment for that debt, forgiveness means he cancels that debt, he lets go of the other person's indebtedness, and no longer has to pay. Your husband has committed an offense against you. He violated his marital vows to be faithful to you. He had taken on an emotional and spiritual debt that must be paid. You can demand payment or some form of restitution. In biblical times, the adulterer was stoned to death, and that was the way the debt was paid. I don't think you can do that to your husband, although I would not blame you if the thought crossed your mind. But to forgive means you let go of the demand for the debt to be paid back. No matter how much pain you suffered for your husband's infidelities, you let go of the resentment, and you give up any claim to be compensated for the hurt you've suffered. You know what makes someone able to do this? It is love. The Apostle Paul declared in this famous passage about love in his letter to the Corinthians, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Sounds difficult to do, no? Not if you have experienced the love of God, who loved us so much that He made a way for our debt to be canceled as well. He gave His Son Jesus to die on the cross so that our sins may be forgiven. As you learn the true meaning of forgiveness, born by the love of God, may you always remember faith matters too.